Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Today is Monday the 19th of March and we are glad to present you our weekly analytical review of the foreign exchange market. Last week, the pair Euro-USD showed mixed dynamics. After rising to the level of 1.2410, the price started to correct, which in case of breakdown of 1.2240 mark may continue to the levels of 1.2150 and 1.2080. The consolidation of the price above the midline of Bollinger Bands at the level of 1.2310 will give the prospect of further growth to the levels of 1.2415 and 1.25. Technical indicators do not provide a clear signal. Stochastic entered the oversold zone, which can lead to the reversal and the beginning of growth. MACD histogram is about to move to the negative zone and to form a sell signal. Fundamental events of the week include the decision of the Fed on the interest rate. Also, one needs to pay attention to the data on the ZEW economic sentiment for Germany and the Eurozone, and statistics on the manufacturing PMI for the Eurozone. Generally, the continued growth after the breakout of the level of 1.2310 seems more likely, but the resumption of decline cannot be excluded completely. Last week, the pair GBP/USD entered the corridor of 1.3980–1.39 marks, where it is currently trading. The breakdown of the 1.39 mark will give the prospect of a decline to the levels of 1.38 and 1.3730. In case of breakout of the level of 1.3980, the target of growth may be the level of 1.41. Technical indicators do not provide a clear signal. Stochastic is pointing downwards. MACD histogram is at the zero line, its volumes are insignificant. Fundamental events of the week include the decision of the Bank of England on the interest rate, as well as the statistics on the Consumer Price Index and data from the labour market in the UK. Generally, the decline is possible in case of breakdown of the level of 1.39, but the resumption of growth cannot be excluded completely. Last week, the pair USD/JPY corrected downwards and tested the level of 105.60. This level is seen as quite strong because it has already been tested unsuccessfully several times this year. If the price consolidates below 105.60 mark, it may continue to fall to 105 and 104.20 marks. However, the reverse and the growth of quotations to the level of 106.90 seems more likely. Technical indicators do not provide a clear signal. Stochastic is directed downwards, but has approached the oversold area. MACD histogram is in the negative zone, with its volume stable. Fundamental events of the week include the publication of data on manufacturing PMI of Japan. Generally, the resumption of growth is more probable, but one cannot exclude the continuation of decline in case of breakdown of the 105.60 mark. Last week, the pair AUD/USD showed mixed dynamics. After rising to the level of 0.7910, the price corrected to the level of 0.7690, which coincides with the Fibo correction of 38.2%. Its breakdown will give the prospect of a decline to the levels of 0.7625 and 0.7560. Otherwise, correction to 0.7750 and 0.78 marks is possible. Technical indicators show mixed signals. Stochastic entered the oversold zone, which can lead to the reversal. MACD histogram is growing in the negative zone. Fundamental events of the week include the data from the Australian labour market. Generally, the continued decline after the breakdown of the level of 0.7690 seems more likely, but the resumption of growth cannot be excluded completely. Quotes of gold last week fell below the level of 1313, which coincides with Fibo correction of 76.4%. The next targets for the decrease are the levels of 1300 and 1294. Reverse breakout of the level of 1313 will give the prospect of growth to the midline of Bollinger Bands at 1323 mark and 1335 level. Technical indicators generally show the continued decline. Stochastic is directed downwards and MACD histogram is increasing in the negative zone. Generally, the continuation of price decline seems more likely. That's all for today and good luck with your trading!